Alright guys, today we're going to be looking at some extended base pads I've been running on my Glock magazines for the past few months. They're sold by DawsonPrecision.com. It's a company based out of Texas. You can check them out. Great website. You can look up the product on there. This is probably what it's officially listed as. You can just type in Glock base pad on their search engine. I'm sure you'll find it. So the company itself is great. All their shipping has been fast. The products have been great quality. I haven't never had to contact the customer service department. I know several shooters who have. A lot of competition shooters use these guys, and they're just top notch. That's all I can say about them. So nothing bad there. So what you're going to get with the base pad is the base pad itself, the spring, and then you're going to get some instructions. The spring is actually an extended spring, obviously, so you can use it with the base pad. And if I'm not mistaken, it's sold by Wolf. They're the ones who make it. And they're about $7.50, $8 a piece. And so if you ever need to replace them, there you go. You just go order another one. And I think Dawson carries them as well. But if not, you can get them from Wolf. So that's really good that you can go get springs pretty cheap, and they last about, I don't know, a season, 2 seasons. Just depends on how much you shoot. So that's all there is to that. We're going to go ahead and look at the actual base pads here. So they're CNC machined from aircraft aluminum. So obviously they've been anodized for the finish. These are anodized black, and then these are just the plain silver ones. So I actually prefer the silver ones because they don't show as much cosmetic wear as the black ones do, because these, you can see after they've been dropped and stuff, they really start to show pretty obviously all the imperfections and stuff like that. So it doesn't really affect the function at all, so it's not really that big of a deal. But the silver ones do, just, you know, they wear better. So I mean, you can see these have been used too. They got scratches and stuff on them. So these have been used for about 8 months, and then these have been used for probably about a year. These probably were shot a little bit more, a good bit more actually. So that is, you know, fair to say, but definitely I prefer the silver. So they're universal though. It doesn't matter what color you buy. They're both the same base pad. You can use them for either 9mm or 40 caliber magazine tubes for Glock. And what it does is obviously add some capacity. So for the 9mm, right out of the box, you'll get about 22 rounds in the magazine, and then for the 40 caliber, you'll get about 19 rounds in the magazine. Now you can get 23 and you can get 20. But you're going to have to use the springs for some time, or cut down the follower. You know, so a lot of people take the follower and they'll work this down right here so they can, you know, compress it a little bit more. So I actually have been able to get 23 in a couple of these without doing anything with the follower, just by running them and getting them weakened over time. So, but it is a better idea to run your magazines downloaded, because it increases the reliability, and it's going to make your spring last a lot longer. So I run my 9mm magazines at 20 rounds. And I'll probably run these like at 19. So, you know, only load them to 20 or 23 if you really have to, if you're going to get an advantage in a stage, and you can do it. So it's a good tip to know. I've been using them for a while, like I said. We'll go ahead and show you what they look like compared to a standard factory magazine. They don't add too much length. They are 140mm, which is the legal limit for USPSA limited division. So that's pretty much what these things were designed for. So you can see, you know, not too much. They work great with the magwell. I use them with the Dawson Ice magwell, and they work just fine, obviously. And so I've been running USPSA for a while, so they've been doing great. We'll go ahead and look at the internals here, what all comes with it, all the internal parts. So we got the magazine tube, obviously, from Glock, and then you're going to get the base pad itself. We'll take a look at that in a second. And then you're going to get the extended spring here, and the spring just pops right into this follower. And this is a really easy step. The only thing I do to the followers whenever I using a new follower is I'll just sand the back up right here maybe, and sand the front here just by hand just a little bit, and that's really just to get the imperfections out from where Glock, you know, made these at the factory, because, you know, they are polymer plastic, so they're going to have little, you know, ridges and stuff in them. So that helps, because you definitely don't want that getting caught on the tube as it's traveling through it. You know, you get any kind of dirt or anything in there, and it'll jam your magazine up. So look at the actual base pad here. You can see it's just it slides on these rails, and that's how it locks into the magazine tube. Just hollow in the bottom where the spring sits, and it uses has a little indentation here, and what that does, that interacts with the tab here on the Glock magazines, and that's what locks it in place. So I haven't had any pop off or anything like that. They've been great, you know, real sturdy. So that's all there is to say about that. I will say, do not put oil in these or anything like that, because if you do, that's going to attract dirt, and dirt is not your friend with magazines. You want your magazines to be dry. And if you want to lube your magazines, you can use what they call graphite lube, which is like, it doesn't have any it's not liquid based, so that won't cause any, you know, it won't attract dirt and stuff like that. So I just run them dry right now, and they've been doing great for that. So they do get a little bit difficult to take off though. After you've been using them a while, they get dirty. And what I like to do is I like to use like a little rubber mat like this, just like one of those things you use to open cans or something. And I just use it and just slides it right off, pops right off. So really easy and quick to clean in between stages. If you need to, you know, take your magazine brush and run it through your tube, and then you got a clean magazine ready to run. So I just thought I'd show you guys my magazine setup for USPSA. That's pretty much it. I don't know if I mentioned, they're about 33 bucks a piece, so really not that bad. Really economical compared to some of the other products on the market. So I really like them, and I can plan to continue using them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short review, and stay tuned for more. And don't forget, hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks, guys.